Ki khubor ka Batesi TV ka umdi basnyam bat penjaslian Rupa Premium Meghalaya.
Kamukam College Shnong kakot admission haki degree but diploma course ban Nongshong hotelier but QA ban dep khap mania fila ban call haki niki number.
Menteri Rangba ke Sorkar Jylla Konrad ki sangma ulaong ba Shiteng lani 100% na ki Nongshong Shnong ke Jylla Meghalaya. Kidai ki badang Hapoh ke Snem karta bat kani kala pelong ya ke Jylla Meghalaya bakan long kum ke Jylla ke bakhnatam lani ke youngest state hakari India hi barokoi. Konrad ula kerani kani ha ke Jylang ke balapelaj ya ke draft Meghalaya Film Tourism Creative Media Policy 2025 bat ula samru ya ka Hello Meghalaya Grant sha ki Nongshong film. Kani ka program kala long ha State Convention Center.
To kindly remain on stage. Thank you to all of our guests.
Friends, in the last many years, the government of Meghalaya has realized the importance of really looking at our young generation, number one, because we are a very, very young population, as you're aware, and in fact, we are younger than even the rest of the country. Almost 50% of our population is below the age of 20. So that makes us one of the youngest states in the country today. And realizing this strength that we have, we also felt the need as policymakers to really focus on what drives the youth of our state. What are the areas of competitive advantage that we have? Where are the areas where our strengths lie? And how can we provide the ecosystem and the platform for our youngsters to be able to then excel, follow their passion, do what they love to do, and create value out of it. And that's when our policy shifted from so many things like sports, like music, like filmmaking, so on and so forth. And in the larger context and the larger picture that we try to create for the youth, we realize that there's a very, very important gap in the film industry and filmmaking sector in our state, which needs to be pushed. And we saw that there was a huge potential lying in it, which had not been tapped. There were so many youngsters, so many creative people who had so much of potential, but sadly there was no platform for them to move forward in. And that's when the entire story of how we could move forward in this line, and this whole area started to come up. I just yesterday we had send off some of our soccer kids. You can say the best in the state, the under 20 team. We had sent them to, or rather, we're sending them to France to train there in one of the better premier institutes for about 20 days. And we expect that with this exposure, that they will be able to really, move up in terms of their overall performance and go on to win, championships for us. And yes, be able to then play in tournaments at the national and even, if possible, at the international level. And so we took that decision. I was telling the team yesterday that this file came to me, and the file said that we need to spend 2.8 crores for these 35 group of youngsters to be sent to France for a 35-day program. And 20-day program. 35 kids, 20-day program, which comes out to be about 8 lakhs per person. And we had to take a decision. And without hesitating, I took that decision. Because I strongly felt that if our vision is to make Meghalaya the football capital or the powerhouse of the country and of this region, we have to take bold steps. We have to move ahead in a very aggressive manner. And we did it. And we went ahead and we're sending this team. Just last week, we had sent a very, very vibrant team of musicians, of cultural troops, different entrepreneurs to Osaka, where the World Expo is going on. Again, we had to spend money, but we handpicked these people with huge talent, huge potential, and we realized that unless we don't provide that platform to them, unless we don't expose them to what's happening at the global level, we will not be able to see the kind of output and the potential that they have in them in the short term and in the long term and the medium term. And so we took the decision, we sent that team to Osaka. I'm so happy I'll be meeting them very soon, and they did great for us. Before that, we sent a group of entrepreneurs. These are young entrepreneurs who we've been supporting for the last 5 years through our Prime program. Very, very passionate. And we decided that there's a World Expo for entrepreneurs, one of the best in the world. And so we took the decision. It cost us money, we took the decision, and we sent them, and they got exposure like never before. Now, why I'm telling you this is that for us, why are we doing all of these programs? What drives us? What makes us feel, and what makes us believe that this can move forward? And the belief is in you. We believe that our youth have got so much of potential. They can do so many things if only they are nurtured in the right way. If only they're given the opportunity in the right way. I am not saying we can do everything, but at least we should do what we can. And that's why in every sector, now today you were seeing sports. I was sharing again with our sports fraternity that we have had 5 Meghalaya Games, or 6 times we've had Meghalaya Games in Meghalaya since the last 52 years. And 4 out of the 6 have been held during the time of this government. And 2 we could not do it because of COVID. So we do it because we love to just have sports events? No. We realize that there are 4,000 kids who participate in this program. And they spend months and months and days to prepare. They're so passionate about it that even after they finish their studies, they go and practice. But they don't have a platform to ultimately showcase that and to be able to perform at the higher stage. And so it costs us, but we do it. And as I said, I'm repeating again, we do it because we realize that the greatest investment that we can make as a state, apart from infrastructure and other things, is investment in human capital, is investment in our youth. Because for every rupee we spend, every rupee we invest, the return is exponential. I was looking at the returns for one player if they make it to ISL. It's about average of 8 lakhs per season. So if I'm spending 8 lakhs on each of those players, even if one of them makes it, in one season they get back that money that we're investing in them. I think that is really the key to be unlocked and the potential that we have as a state. Whether it's the jobs that are outside, whether you talk of Japan, whether you talk of Germany, whether you talk of Singapore, Australia, you will be surprised to know that all of the individuals, all of these nations are wanting and are looking at Meghalaya. When we went to Japan, the owners of the hospitals told us, we want the nurses from Meghalaya. And when they heard, and other nations like Singapore and Germany heard about how our nurses are being preferred in Japan, we have Germany and Singapore and Australia coming up, talking to us, telling us that we want people from Meghalaya because of the culture, because of the way they are, because of the positivity, because of the talent they have. Friends, it makes me feel really proud. Entire mission of ours and vision that we have, we need to work together. There will be a lot of challenges and a lot of difficulties, let me tell you. And I'm sure that I don't have to tell you that because you've been going through it throughout your life. But there'll be many more. Let's work together. Let us positively face these challenges together. And let us try to grow and come out stronger so that we can actually achieve the goals that we have dreamt, that we have had for ourselves and for the state and for our people. And that mindset is what I would want each one of you to move forward with.